We'll go ahead and take roll.
Commissioner Look.
Here.
Commissioner Brassad. Here. Commissioner Kordiak.
Here.
Commissioner West.
Here.
Commissioner Gamache.
Here.
Commissioner Schulte.
Here. Okay, we'll start off with the tax claims and abatements. Is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Brassad, seconded by Commissioner West. Roll call vote.
Commissioner Brassad.
Aye.
Commissioner Kordiak.
Aye.
Commissioner West.
Aye.
Commissioner Gamache.
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte.
Aye.
Commissioner Look.
Aye. Item number 5 is review of checks issued from Finance and Central Services and from Human Services. Our motion.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Schulte. For a second.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Gamache. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? That motion passes. Item number 6, approval of minutes from the December 15th, 2015 County Board meeting.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Brassad. Second.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Kordiak. Any changes or additions? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? That motion passes. Under Chair's remarks, I will just draw to the, first of all, let me just say I'm covering for Commissioner Silveraja if she's not able to be here this morning. But I did want to just make everyone aware of the Continuous Improvement Showcase that is going to be happening today at 10:30 to 1:30 down in the Government Center atrium. And this is the lean processes and an opportunity for you to learn of the various different process improvements that have been made throughout the county. So if you have an opportunity to stop by and learn more, that would be great. Okay, no other chair's remarks. We'll go right into committee reports. Management Committee, Commissioner West.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And my items are informational, so that concludes my report.
Thank you, Commissioner West. The Finance and Capital Improvements Committee, we have a chair's report and one action item there. I recommend that the county board adopt the option of a 1-year grace period, adopting the uniform administrative requirements, cost principles, and audit requirements for federal awards. The additional fiscal year will allow the required changes to be incorporated into our financial policies, and as I understand, the Office of Management and Budget has gone through some reforms, and the new documents required some changes to our financial policies. So as we get that in line, they're asking or have the option of a 1-year grace period. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Brassad. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Schulte. Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion passes, and that concludes the Finance and Capital Improvements Committee Chair Report. C is the Internal Audit Committee Report. Commissioner Kordiak.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. At our last meeting, all of the information items, although important, were not enlightening or exciting, so I'll just suggest that it's for information purposes only.
Okay. Thank you, Commissioner Kordiak. The next one is the Property Records and Taxation Committee Chair Report. Commissioner Kordiak.
We'll talk about enlightening and exciting. This requires some description and discussion, Mr. Chairman, but this discussion regarding the Phase 1 contract relationship for the redevelopment of our property tax record system. This is a process we've been working on for approximately 3 years now. Janelle Sawyer is nearby here somewhere. She and I talked about, there she is in the corner, sorry. We talked about this a moment ago. I thought she might just describe a little bit about what we've done over time and where we're at today. This is an important step today. This will rebuild a platform that we have today. It is funded within the dollars that we have in the Property Tax Records Department. And while we'll just get the same outcomes, they will see some remarkable new ways of doing business. So, if you would.
Mr. Chairman, members of the County Board, my name is Janelle Sawyer, Division Manager for Property Records and Taxation. And yes, as Commissioner Kordiak mentioned, we've been looking forward to this for several years. We went out for a request for proposals, and we got 2 bids, and we feel that this Tyler Technologies is the most responsible bid. They really seem to understand what we're trying to do in terms of combined offices, where we have all of our functions in one software package as much as possible. And we feel that that they will do a good job at this. This is the first phase of that, where they will identify any gaps and any build-outs needed to accomplish the software implementation, and hopefully we will roll straight into a second contract this summer that will get us going on a new system.
Okay. Questions?
No, Mr. Chairman, I'd be happy to move that item.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner West. Any discussion?
There's a comment, Mr. Chairman, that we already recognize that Minnesota has a very complicated property tax system. Anoka County is maybe even somewhat more so with the merger of varying departments that we have in the county, the assessor and so on. We have a unique system in Minnesota, so I think this will be an interesting opportunity for a vendor to develop for us, and we're excited about the opportunity, so thank you.
Chair.
Commissioner Schulte.
I would just comment that I've had the great learning experience over the last few years of being on the inside of selecting vendors for major software implementations, whether it's the Public Safety Data System through the Joint Law Enforcement Council for the county, or whether it's SunGuard implementation or OnBase, or whatever it may be. It's overwhelming. I think it's the only word that can come to mind. I mean, the amount of legwork that goes in prior to selecting a vendor, the contract work that the legal team goes through, and the subsequent headaches when things don't go quite right are all overwhelming. I trust that this process is taking the same path, and that hopefully it is underwhelming this time, and that everything goes smoothly, and I know it won't. I know there'll be hiccups, but we'll get through them in good fashion, as we always do. But I just felt the need to comment, because these software packages are so much different than Internet Explorer 10 or, you know, the little updates we get on our Apple phones or computers. This is really big, complex stuff that our staff puts a mountain of time and effort into.
I don't care for those updates, Commissioner Schulte, on things that
I'm aware,
change too much.
Commissioner Look.
Janelle, just a quick question. This is for the gap analysis between the new program that's been purchased and the existing one that we have, and how do we
Correct.
fit the two together? What's the anticipated, this is $410,000, what's the anticipated cost for this
It's hard
synchronization?
to describe exactly whether we include, maintenance costs over 5 years or whatever, but I think the bid was around $4 million.
Okay. A very costly proposition. Okay. Further discussion? Roll call vote.
Commissioner Kordiak.
Aye.
Commissioner West.
Aye.
Commissioner Gamache.
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte.
Aye.
Commissioner Look.
Aye.
Commissioner Brassad. Aye.
Carried, and that concludes my report.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman.
That motion carries. Thank you very much. Next item is Public Safety Committee Chair Report. Commissioner Brasted.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would recommend that the county board approve and execute the 2016 National Forensic Sciences Improvement Grant Agreement with the Minnesota Department of Public Safety, the Commissioner of Public Safety, and Anoka County in the amount of $10,884. Effective date of the grant is October 1st, 2015 through September 30th, 2016.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Commissioner Gamache, sorry.
Second.
Second by Commissioner West. Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying, I'm sorry, roll call vote.
Commissioner West.
Aye.
Commissioner Gamache.
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte.
Aye.
Commissioner Look.
Aye.
Commissioner Brassad.
Aye.
Commissioner Kordiak.
Aye.
That motion passes. Item number 2.
I would recommend the county board approve and execute Amendment Number 1 to the 2015 Violent Crimes Enforcement Teams Grant Agreement with the Minnesota Department of Public Safety, Office of Justice Programs. This amendment extends the expiration date from December 31st, 2015 to December 31st, 2016, and increases the state's total obligation amount from $245,000 to $490,000.
Is there a motion?
I'll move it.
Moved by Commissioner Schulte. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Brasted. Is there discussion? Interesting to see the shift back to the state increase there. If no further discussion, roll call vote.
Commissioner West.
Aye.
Commissioner Gamache.
Aye.
Commissioner Schulte.
Aye.
Commissioner Look.
Aye.
Commissioner Brassad.
Aye.
Commissioner Kordiak.
Aye. That motion passes.
And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Commissioner Brassad. Item number 9 is committee appointments. Under A, consider appointing Walter Cleat to the Board of Adjustment for a term expiring December 31st, 2017, replacing Will Thompson. And under B is consider reappointing Juanita Reed Boniface to the Minnesota Extension Committee for a 3-year term expiring January 2019. Are there motions?
Move.
Moved A and B
Yep.
by Commissioner Kordiak, seconded by Commissioner Schulte. Is there discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? No one opposed? And that motion passes. I believe that concludes our county board meeting. I want to wish everyone a happy new year. Hopefully it's successful, filled with health, and pray that things work out for everyone this year. And as we move forward as a county board, of course, we're going to focus on roads and taxes and try and take care of our people as well as the businesses that are out there. So continue to do good work on the county board. Thank you for joining us, and we're adjourned.